Well, good morning. Thank you all very much. The best First Lady in the country, Marty Kemp, and I are honored to be with you today, and certainly honored to have you all with us. This is just an incredible achievement that we're celebrating today, and I want to first just congratulate you. I want to thank President Riley for that introduction, and just thanks to her whole team and the board that helped so many smart people like yourselves access higher education in our state. And I know Lynn was talking about perhaps one of you will be governor. I would just tell you, if you're going to do that, do not do it during a global pandemic. I also want to thank President Blake and the team here at Georgia State for hosting us today. We've done this event in a lot of different venues, and we've done it outside, which this time of the year can be a little bit dicey with heat and other weather, but this is an incredible facility, and we took all of that out of the equation today. So I want to thank Dr. Blake and the Georgia State team for hosting us today, and just want to thank all the other presidents that are here with us today and our leaders in education from across the state. And I would ask that if you would just please stand when we call your name or either your group. I know our state school superintendent, Richard Woods, and his wife are with us today, as well as members of the State Board of Education. If y'all would please stand. Commissioner Greg Dozier of the Technical College System and members of the TCSG Board. The Chief Academic Officer for the University System of Georgia, Dr. Manga, who we heard from earlier. Thank you for your kind remarks. The members of the Board of Regents who are here with us today, and as Dr. Manga mentioned, Chancellor Perdue wanted to be here, but unfortunately had a prior commitment. But we are certainly proud of all the achievements that he has accomplished along with the Board of Regents in the University System of Georgia. I also want to thank all the presidents and executive leaders of our public colleges and universities from around the state, many of which are here today. Jenna Colvin of the Georgia Independent College Association. Jenna, thank you for being here. The presidents and executives of our private colleges and universities that are with us today. Gretchen Corbin, President and CEO of the Georgia Lottery Corporation, which is helping us fund all of these Hope Scholarships. And then, of course, the members of the Georgia Student Finance Commission team who is supporting President Riley. And last but not least, Donovan Head from the Governor's Office of Student Achievement. To all the parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters and friends of our honorees, I know that you all, like us, are proud of these bright young men and women. To all of our valedictorians, you have worked extremely hard and devoted a lot of time to your studies, and I'm sure to other activities as well. That dedication will continue to be a great asset in your personal as well as your professional lives. Your peers look to you as models of success for their own academic pursuits. So thank you all for setting such a great example. As you start this next chapter, I hope that you will choose to remain or return to this great state of opportunity. You have already achieved success here, and I know that you will continue to do so. Georgia is blessed to have 3 institutions in the top 50 universities and colleges in this country. Less than a handful of states can make that claim. That's the quality of education that you will find here in this great state. As Lynn mentioned, we've also been named the #1 state for business now for the 9th year in a row. And that's part of why we have more people working in Georgia than ever before in our state's history. It's also why we have historically low unemployment rates as of right now. And it's why when you leave college, you'll find opportunity right here in your own home state. So I am asking you to consider, if you are leaving to go off to college or further your educational endeavors, to consider coming back home at some point in your career. We love you and we need you in our state. Marty and I know that firsthand as the parents of 3 daughters and proud alumni of the University of Georgia. I also want to just congratulate all of you valedictorians and thank you, because all of you, especially that are going to the University of Georgia or other colleges and universities in our state, you continue to make our degrees look so much better than they actually were when we got them. And I brag on that all the time, I can assure you. But we are proud to be graduates of a public institution in this state, and it is our belief that you should not have to leave your home or your local community to find a good job or economic opportunity in the future. And that's what we are continuing to strive for here in the state of Georgia, not just in the governor's office, but working with the partners that we have in the General Assembly, as well as all the folks that I've introduced earlier that are literally focused every day on one of the most important things that we do in our state, and that is our workforce pipeline of the future, which has continued to serve us well here in Georgia. And that is certainly true in our state, but one thing that you all know like I do, Georgia is a great state to raise a family and to live and to really just have a great quality of life in, and that's what we're continuing to stay focused on as well. But I hope when you leave today, I hope that you will take some time to thank your family members and others who have supported you through this part of your journey. I'm sure that many of you already have, but it's always worth repeating. And as you prepare for new challenges, new opportunities, and new friends, don't forget the values that have brought you where you are today. If you focus on what's important, I have no doubt that you will continue to make your family, our state, and our country proud. You've already shown you can master challenges. The skills and resiliency you learned over the past 4 years, surrounded by a community invested in your future, have equipped you to take on whatever that is in front of you. Just know that Georgia and Marty and I and the rest of the folks up here will continue to be rooting for you in your endeavors, wherever they may take you. And we know that you're equipped to handle those challenges. And as I tell my own daughters, remember to do the right thing, even when no one is watching. Thank you all again for being here and for your hard work. God bless you, and congratulations. I'm now proud to introduce someone who serves as a great example of success that you can achieve if you work hard and stay focused. Someone who grew up here in Georgia and earned degrees from 2 Georgia institutions before obtaining his doctorate. I will acknowledge, because President Cabrera is here, that Dr. Blake graduated from Georgia Tech, but he is now Georgia State's 8th president. Please welcome Dr. Brian Blake. Dr. Blake.